Are you looking for the best ways to feed your cat and keep them healthy and happy? If so, you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll be discussing everything you need to know about cat feeding guidelines, from the types of food to feed your cat to the appropriate feeding schedule and special dietary considerations. Before we dive into the details, we want to remind you that the information in this video is for educational purposes only and should not be used as a substitute for professional veterinary advice. We recommend that you always consult with your veterinarian before making any changes to your cat's diet. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more informative content on pet care. And now, let's get started with the ultimate guide to cat feeding guidelines. Feeding your cat a balanced diet is essential for their health and well-being. Just like humans, cats require specific nutrients to thrive, and without these, they can develop health problems. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know about feeding your cat a healthy and nutritious diet. When it comes to cat food, there are several different types to choose from. The four main types are wet, dry, raw, and homemade. Wet food is typically sold in cans or pouches and contains a high percentage of water. This can be beneficial for cats who don't drink enough water and can help prevent urinary tract problems. However, wet food can spoil quickly and can be more expensive than other types of cat food. Dry food is the most common type of cat food and is sold in bags. It's convenient to store, has a long shelf life, and can be more cost-effective than wet food. However, it can be low in moisture, which can lead to dehydration and urinary tract problems. Raw food is a controversial type of cat food and consists of uncooked meat, bones, and organs. Proponents of raw food diets claim that it's more natural and healthier for cats, while opponents argue that it can be unsafe due to the risk of bacterial contamination. Homemade food is a type of cat food that's prepared at home. It can be made from scratch or by mixing commercial cat food with additional ingredients. Homemade food can be a good option for cats with specific dietary needs, but it's essential to ensure that it contains all the necessary nutrients. Cats require a balanced diet that includes protein, fat, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. Protein is essential for cats, as it's required for the growth and repair of their body tissues. Fat provides cats with energy, while carbohydrates provide them with glucose, which is essential for brain function. In terms of vitamins, cats require vitamin A, B-complex vitamins, vitamin D, and vitamin E. Minerals that are essential for cats include calcium, phosphorus, and potassium. It's important to note that cats have specific dietary requirements and cannot survive on a vegetarian or vegan diet. The recommended daily intake of nutrients varies depending on the cat's age, weight, and activity level. As a general rule, adult cats require a diet that's at least 25% protein and 10% fat. Choosing the right food for your cat can be challenging, as there are so many options available. Here are some tips for selecting a high-quality cat food. Look for a cat food that meets the Association of American Feed Control Officials, AAFCO, standards. This ensures that the food contains all the necessary nutrients that cats require. Choose a cat food that's appropriate for your cat's age and activity level. Check the ingredient list and avoid cat foods that contain fillers or byproducts. Look for cat foods that contain animal protein as the first ingredient. Avoid cat foods that contain artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Reading cat food labels can be confusing, but it's essential to know what you're feeding your cat. Here are some things to look for. The ingredient list should be listed in descending order by weight. The first few ingredients should be sources of animal protein. The guaranteed analysis lists the minimum and maximum percentages of crude protein, crude fat, crude fiber, and moisture in the food. Look for information about the manufacturer and where the food was made. The feeding schedule for cats depends on their age, weight, activity level, and overall health. Here are some general guidelines for feeding your cat. Kittens require more frequent meals than adult cats. Feed them 3 to 4 small meals per day. Adult cats should be fed 1 to 2 meals per day. Split the daily amount of food into 2 portions. Senior cats may need smaller, more frequent meals to help them digest their food. It's important to consider your cat's individual needs when determining their feeding schedule. Some factors to consider include their activity level, weight, and health status. Some cats may have special dietary needs due to health issues or allergies. Here are some common dietary issues in cats and guidelines for feeding cats with special dietary needs. Obesity. Cats who are overweight or obese should be fed a low-calorie diet and encouraged to exercise. Allergies. If your cat has food allergies, they may need to avoid certain ingredients. Work with your veterinarian to identify and eliminate any problem foods. Urinary tract problems. Cats with urinary tract problems may benefit from a diet that's low in magnesium and phosphorus. Call to action to consult with a veterinarian for personalized feeding guidelines. In conclusion, feeding your cat a balanced and nutritious diet is essential for their health and well-being. Remember to choose a high-quality cat food that meets their nutritional requirements, feed them according to their individual needs, and take into account any special dietary considerations. As a cat owner, it's your responsibility to provide your furry friend with the best possible nutrition. If you have any questions or concerns about your cat's diet, consult with your veterinarian for personalized feeding guidelines. Thank you for watching.